Today, effective immediately, I am declaring a provincial state of emergency.
Throughout this pandemic, Nova Scotians have done what they do best: support and care for one another. We've learned there are many heroes among us. Here is just one.
I'm Jane Newton. I work in the Office of the Registrar of Regulations in the Department of Justice. I'm the Deputy Registrar of Regulations. I nominated Chris Wynot. He is the Chief Clerk of the Royal Gazette in my office. And I nominated him because he truly is like a hero unmasked, because he's a person who quietly goes about his duties every day, does his job excellently, is a treasure in our office. He's great to work with. What Chris does is he publishes the Royal Gazette Part 1, which is an official government publication that contains estate notices and notices under various acts like the Companies Act, and also government notices. And the Royal Gazette has been in publication continuously since 1752. And when the pandemic hit and it wasn't safe to work in the office anymore, Chris was living just outside of Lunenburg, and he would have to carry his desktop computer back and forth to the office as he needed. Some days he needed to go in and collect mail and do in-office duties. So there he would have to drive with his CPU and his computer and carry it back into the building and hook it up every time he needed to go into the office. And because of Chris's dedication, even when the pandemic hit, there was no disruption in the publication of the Gazette. He made sure that it was always done on time, as he always has, and without any hiccups in the procedure at all. And it was really quite a remarkable thing. And it's just kind of sort of what we've come to expect from Chris, that like it'll get done on time properly, but it's something that is not easy. And he's just so dependable that we sort of, you could take a person like that for granted.
Oh, nobody has a clue.
Okay.
I talked to I was at a friend's place, at a parent's place, at a barbecue, and they said, I said what I did, and they used to be lawyers, and they said, oh yeah. And I thought, what? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. The Royal Gazette started as Canada's oldest newspaper. At this point, it's been split into Part 1 and Part 2. I handle Part 1, which is all public notices. Basically anything under the Acts that has to be disclosed to the public, like estate notices, Companies Act notices, and the like. These are notices that have to be published as required by the Acts of Nova Scotia. Typically, it's part of another process. Like, for example, estate notice is part of the probate process. So probate can't close until the notice is advertised. Same thing with Company Act closures. It has to be in the Royal Gazette before they can close the company. So far as I'm aware, it has never not been published. We do official printed copies, but it is available online for free. It's not available anywhere physically for purchase or anything. COVID hasn't really affected the work I do that much overall. I mean, it's let me innovate and improve processes in the job and the position. Before we were all physical mail, now I can do some electronic, and it's an improvement. It's not a solution, but it's a work toward it. So this position, I am, at this point, the Royal Gazette. I don't have anybody else for backup at the moment, so there is nobody else to do it. I'm a little proud of it. It does stress me out at times. It can get hard to take some time off, but it has to be done, so I do it.